I should've put you somewhere with no one to find. Mansion out in sticks with nothing around you. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know a different environment. Cause you got desires. I know, I know. Hey y'all, it's me, Slay by Jordan. The company I'll be working with today is Vshow Hair. They sent me over this 30-inch 613 lace front wig. This wig comes with 4 combs in the inside and an adjustable strap on the bottom of the wig. This is a 13 by 4 lace front, but the 4 inches isn't all the way around, so you can't do super deep side parting, so just keep that in mind. The wig does come pre-plucked, and it really didn't shed at all. I maybe got like 1 strand, so that's amazing for a 613 straight wig. And the quality of this wig was really high. Like, I was so surprised about that. Vshow, they really did their thing with this one. I definitely prefer their straight 613 wig over the curly one that I did previously. So yeah, highly recommend the straight one. Today for our color, we're doing like a mint to blue, back to mint type of thing. So first what I'm going to do is tone the hair. Y'all already know I just take some hot water in the bucket with a lot of drops of purple shampoo. You know, mix it around really good and then just dip the wig in there. I like to dip the middle of the wig first because if you dip the ends or the roots first, it'll end up turning gray. And having a gray base isn't always what you want. Sometimes it can like counteract with the color and, you know, mess it up. So I dip the thick part of the wig first and then I dip the ends and the roots all together. Now I'm just taking my comb. I'm applying that Sweet Mint color by Adore first. You know, I apply it on the roots with the comb. That way it doesn't get on the lace. And once I do that, I'm just going to take my paintbrush or my hands and apply it to the roots all over. So I've applied the Sweet Mint color to the roots all over the wig, but I'm going to drag that color down some more, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. Why would you make it so bold to my face? Why are your stories all over the place? Whole lot of secrets friends don't keep safe. Where did your friends all go? I can't solve your problems. You say your problems never needed solving. I was too good so you should have stayed silent. And I'm going to drag it down this length all the way around the entire wig. So now we're going to apply our next color, which is the Adore Sky Blue. I'm just applying that from like the mid shaft towards like, you know, maybe like, I don't want to give exact measurements. I just applied it to mainly the middle of the wig. And you'll see, you know, where I started it and where I dragged it down to. To make it blend better, you know, you can take your brush, turn it from sideways to up and down and like feather where the Sweet Mint and the blue is meeting each other. That'll help it blend better. And I just applied it to the middle of the strands all over. And yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this process for me coloring the hair took about an hour or two because I just feel like Adore dyes, like when you apply them by hand, they don't really be grasping onto the hair like Kiss dyes do. So like I was really frustrated. I had to definitely overly saturate this wig to make sure like the color was taken, because it was like I was applying the color to the wig, but it was still looking blonde. So I had to really like oversaturate both of those colors. Like, so although I used about, I think I had 4 bottles of Sweet Mint and then like 2 bottles of Sky Blue. I highly recommend you get 6 bottles of Sweet Mint and about 4 or 3 bottles of Baby Blue, because when I tell you I used every single drop out of each bottle. Like it got to the point where I thought I was gonna have to buy some more color because it just wasn't grasping onto the hair, but I made it work. So like I said, y'all, I was running out of color, so I was like, you know what? I'm not finna apply the Sweet Mint on the bottom by hand. I'ma just watercolor it. I prefer to paint it on. It gives you a better payout. But girl, at this point, I was like an hour or two in and I was just over it. So I just took the rest of the sweetment I had, put it in some hot water, and I dipped those ends. And as you can see, it looks just like the roots. And honestly, halfway through this color process, I was like, I really could have watercolored this. But I wanted to, put some effort in. But girl, I was over it. So if you do want to watercolor this, you definitely can. You just got to hold the wig in a certain position. I let that color sit overnight and then I rinsed it out with some cold water. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys how we tone those roots. So this is the color after rinsing it out with cold water. As you can see, the colors didn't bleed into each other or anything. That's why I really like to let them sit. So as you can see, the knots are white because, when you apply the color with the comb, your knots stay white. And being that we're going to put this on a model who's of a darker skin tone, I want to tone those knots. So what I'm taking is some white conditioner, about 3 or 4 drops of Adore Honey Brown. And we're going to apply that on the lace like we're going to bleach the knots. You're going to apply it just like that. And you're going to let that sit maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. And what it's going to do, it's going to change those knots from white to a honey brown. And when you apply it on your darker models or your clients, it's going to blend in with their skin tone better because that white, being that the lace is transparent and the knots are white, that's really hard to get to a darker skin tone with like makeup and lace tint and stuff. So this really helps you to the point you don't have to put so much makeup, so much lace tint. It just helps you in the end. So just apply that, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then rinse it out with cold water. And we're going to condition this wig using our silicone mixed bamboo. And that's just going to be that. And as you can see, those knots are no longer white. You can see like that honey brown tint to it. That's exactly what we wanted. We're back with my girl Nisha, and we're about to get this wig install started. I'm going to use the Level 16 by Ruby Kiss, the lightest shade in the palette. We've already put that on her cap, and we're going to put that on her lace and spray it with freeze spray. And then we're going to position the wig and start, cutting out our ear tabs and then sewing it down. I've already dotted the lace glue along the line of the cap and put some on her skin and the cap, and we're just gonna smooth that back thin as possible, and we're gonna do that all over. And you know, as normal, we're gonna do 4 layers. You're gonna make sure each layer turns clear before you apply the next one. And once your last layer is clear, we're gonna lay that lace down. I haven't been using my popsicle sticks lately because, like I said in previous videos, I bought a bunch of them and then lost them. So I just used the end of the eyebrow razor now. You can really use anything what works for you best. And yeah, just smooth that thing on back. So now we're laying the lace down using the teeth of the comb to help push it into the skin. And then we're gonna use our blow dryer on warm heat at first and then cool afterwards to, you know, just get that skin and that lace and that glue, you know, all meshing together so everything gets secure. And after that, we're gonna tie that lace down with our elastic band, and yeah. And we are doing a middle part today if you didn't know, which I'm pretty sure you knew because you saw the thumbnail picture. So now she's back from the medium heat dryer for 10 minutes and we're gonna proceed to cut that lace off. We're gonna use our eyebrow razor, you know, same old process, nothing has changed, girl. And yes, I know you can still clearly see that lace is right there, but don't worry, we're gonna fix the ripples, we're gonna fix that whiteness. Don't worry about all that right now. Don't try to pull my card, cause y'all know when it comes to this lace, I'ma lay it. You gotta trust the process. Oh yeah, and if I didn't tell y'all, I did put this wig off camera. I forgot to tell y'all that in the beginning of the video. But yeah, I plucked it off camera because, you know, I just feel like no matter how much a wig comes pre-plucked, you still got to just go in and add your own touch to it. Like, come on. So now we're gonna add some more of that same makeup. You know, take it easy at first because you don't want to put too much and then it go too dark. Because when you go too dark, you can't go back light. And then, you know, if you didn't know, your lace gets darker the longer you wear it. So, you know, make it match, but don't make it match too good. Because over the days, it gets darker over time. And then it's gonna be way too dark and then you really gonna notice your lace. I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather my lace be a little bit lighter than a little darker. Because in person, when it's darker, like, it looks dirty. So, you know, just, you know, tread lightly with that. I'm just hot combing her hair, getting it really flat. And then we're gonna spray that lace with our hairspray and tie it down with our elastic band. And then we finna get to curling. We're gonna do some beach waves today, nothing major. I've showed you guys how I did my beach waves, but I'm gonna show y'all again because you know I love y'all, period. And after I'm done with each side of curls, I'm going to spray it with some Sebastian Shaper hairspray. And then once we are done, we took the elastic band off. As you can see, we did no baby hairs today. That lace is looking really good. Really, really good. I love the fact we didn't do no baby hairs today. In this color with this soft beachy wave, you know, not too perfect, you know, not too messy. Like, I just love it. And this color on her skin tone is very much so giving. It's giving springtime. Like, don't play. Once again, this is a Vshow Hair 613, 13 by 4, 30-inch lace front wig. All details and information on this wig will be in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun color today. I got more fun stuff coming. Make sure you check the description box also for information on how to book me and all my social media platforms. I love you guys. Goodbye.